guys, so it is time for another sketchbook update video. This video is going to primarily cover pen and ink drawings that I've done. I've kind of shifted a little bit away from these pencil drawings that I have been doing for like the last couple years, just for a little bit, just to keep things spicy and interesting. So let's jump right in with this drawing right here, which was for May the 4th be with you. This is Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders as Sith Lords. And yes, I know that Yoda was a Jedi, but this isn't Yoda. This is Bernie Sanders, the Sith Lord that is the same species as Yoda. So as you can see, Trump is like a Darth Vader type character with a pitchfork lightsaber, and Hillary is kind of a cybernetic Sith Lord back there. This is a really fun drawing. The political situation in the United States is pretty polarizing right now, to say the least, so I thought this was really fun and would get a lot of people's attention. So again, fun drawing. I really like the way this turned out. I feel like I captured the presidential candidates fairly well. So there's that drawing. So this is a pencil drawing using 6H lead for the really light stuff. I really like how I just kind of like didn't worry about detail, only detail where I wanted the eye to focus on this one. And I like the helmet a lot, but kind of just a simpler, fun drawing. The anatomy I felt like turned out pretty good, so these were some quick little character sketches. I kind of had an idea. This is actually what got me started with the pen and ink, because I just decided I wanted to do some faster drawings. So over here I switched to pen and ink, and these are just making marks on paper. I went and saw Winter Soldier, so I did a quick sketch of him, and then I did kind of a pen and ink version of him up there. And to do these quick pen and ink drawings, I'm using this, which is a pen I got on jet pens, like a brush pen. I really like it for doing more artistic pen and ink type stuff. It gives you amazing line quality. You see that like brush tip? It's really long. You can really like change the width of the stroke really easily. So you can get a lot of variety in your line width and stuff like that. It's a beautiful pen. So more sketches. These I switched to doing figure drawing sketches with that pen. So there's some of those, just real quick, no erasing, no pencil at all. This is just looking at something and using a pen to kind of mark down the form of it. So, and I feel like this is really good practice. You really have to be confident in where you're making marks and things like that. So, and more. So this one was a quick little character concept. It's very stiff, not a very good drawing, but these figure drawings, I feel like, especially this one right here, I really like the way those turned out. You can see, I feel like the form and proportions are all there. And again, there's no pencil or anything, so this is just every mark is the first mark. And I feel like practicing like that just, I don't know, really makes you have to feel, like I like this one too because the marks are much more confident. I just feel like as a gesture drawing, that's a really successful one. So here's some quick pencil sketches. That is a very scary face. Wasn't meant to be. Sometimes I miss the mark, like everybody else. Pen and ink character, quick little character sketch. So this first character concept I actually used colored markers, and these are Faber-Castell markers that I'm using, not the nicer Copics. I have those, I just didn't use them for this. But this is kind of a fun little character concept. Somebody mentioned he looks kind of like a Borderlands character. I'll show you the pens I'm using, because I actually like these Faber-Castell a little bit. They're right here. So this is a B, which is kind of a brush tip, which I really like. I like it for doing outlines, like the thicker lines around the outside of the character. And then I have, like, I was using brown, this little brown fine tip for all the inside lines. And it gives me a nice line variety, so I feel like it makes the drawings a lot stronger, a lot more visually pleasing. Here's some more character sketches. These are super quick, just kind of character ideas with that brush pen that you saw earlier. Actually, let me show you these real quick. These are more of those weird little characters. Again, these are super quick, like just 2-minute sketches. This is kind of a robot girl, cyber girl, and a couple of her robot buddies. And I'm using the Faber-and-Castell pens for this one. Brush tip again for the thick outlines, and then the fine tip for like the internal marks, like the spine and stuff like that, are like 0.5 tip. So, and like I said, I like that variety between the outside and inside lines. It just makes it a lot more visually pleasing. Here's another one. Similar, I didn't color this one in really, but you see how interesting and how nice that, when you get that nice, the contrasting line widths and stuff. And this one, you can really see the brown. So anything on the inside, I use that brown pen, and then the outside lines and some of the other darker areas, I use black. So this is kind of a weird cybernetic girl and some weird robot guy. I don't like her face that much on this one. Her eyes are too high up on her head. They need to be closer to her nose and stuff, but she's interesting looking, I guess. So a lot of you saw this one in my last video. This is my Wolverine drawing. Really like the way this one turned out, and I'm going to be starting a new project, which is kind of a sci-fi comic book series I want to try and do. And so this style is going to be the style I use for that pretty much, except for I'm going to do it on my Cintiq instead of my hand. Here is another comic book character. This is Cable. I didn't finish this one just because I didn't like his pose, which makes a very valid, strong point that you should always be 100% happy with the pose of your character before you start rendering and spending a ton of time on something. And I just really didn't feel like it was dynamic enough of a pose, and I got so far into it. And then I just realized, you know what, no matter how much time I put into this, the pose isn't very interesting, and I just didn't like it very much. So there's like a big old Sentinel's head dead behind him, and that is Cable from X-Force, in case you didn't know. So I like this little robot guy. Kind of, obviously this is my own concept for him. Here's some more character concepts, weird little robot guys. I wanted to do something different with him. Instead of making him humanoid, like the legs kind of going back behind him. Some weird quick sketches of anatomy. I realized I wanted to work on anatomy a lot more because I think I mentioned it in my last video that I have some bad habits that I revert back to sometimes when I don't do anatomy for a while. Figure drawings with pen and ink. Again, there's no pencil work in these. This is just first mark, and yeah, which these turned out pretty good. I realized I need to work on the muscle structure and stuff a lot more. So here's another character concept. And this is kind of working on concepts for that idea I had for a graphic novel sci-fi type thing. So I kind of want him to be natural, but I did do some computer drawings recently that I won't show in this video, but I don't know. I'm stuck between doing more of a realistic style like this, where he wears regular pants and a jacket, somebody from the future that's just a casual citizen might wear, versus doing a superhero outfit, you know, red, white, and blue primary colors type thing. So yeah, as you can tell, lots of pen and ink work. Kind of a nice change up from my normal style that I do primarily, but like I said, I'm going to be switching to my Cintiq for a little while and working on kind of a sci-fi graphic novel. Should be a lot of fun. It's something that I really want to focus on, telling a story. It's kind of an epiphany I had about what I actually want to create. So look for that project kind of be coming to the forefront of my channel for a little while. So I also wanted to mention, if you guys are interested in purchasing art from me, you can go to bsketchy.com, which is my website. These are the 3 prints I have available right now. Again, these are limited run prints, in case you didn't catch my art collection video. Signed and numbered. There's 25 of these ones, and I think there's only a couple of these 2 left. So if you're interested in that, check it out. So the next video you guys will see from me will be the art contest video, which I've gotten tons of submissions for you guys, and I'm putting that video together now. So after May 22nd is the deadline to receive art, so I will be putting art in the video up until that date. But so I want to say a day or 2 after May 22nd is when that video will go live. So if you wanted to submit art, you know, you only have a few days left. But anyway, that's the video, you guys. If you're finding my channel for the first time, do all kinds of sketchbook videos like this, so please subscribe, and thanks for watching.